So let's say that a person has been practicing surrendering their identity to be able to find the present moment and to get beyond themselves and connect to that field. Well, most people are creating, whether they know it or not, in their life, matter to matter. That we are experiencing our bodies local in space and time, and so when we want to create something in our life, we only have a certain number of resources. We compete, we fight for it, we rush, we control, we predict, we hope, we wish, we pray. And it's that kind of matter-to-matter outcome that takes a lot of time for us to create what we want. And so then when you're changing that, instead of creating from this three-dimensional reality, matter to matter, and you can truly get beyond yourself and dissociate from everything known, learn how to change your brain waves, suppress the analytical mind and the neocortex, the memory bank of the known self, and then begin to become conscious in that field without a name, without a face, without a body, without your problems, without a diet, without a profession, without a past, to linger as an awareness in this infinite space. I think it allows people to begin to create from a different set of principles that aren't based in the Newtonian world of creation. And creating from the quantum then only requires two things. And it is a coherent brain and a coherent heart. And we have done extensive research to show that you can create brain coherence by opening your awareness. We have done extensive research with the HeartMath Institute to show that heart coherence is something that can be developed as a skill and to be able to sustain it and maintain it. And so all of a sudden now, when you begin to combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion, when you are creating from the field, or you're directing your conscious intention towards a future, and you are elevating your emotional state or elevating your energy to this point right in your heart, you're going to begin to create a different signature into the field. You're going to begin to broadcast new information that's going to be carried on a new frequency or a new energy. And now whatever you broadcast into the field, in a sense, is your experiment with destiny. So then when we teach the meditation of tuning into new potentials in the quantum field, once the person has found the sweet spot of the generous present moment, and they know when they're there and when they're not, then we want to teach them how to put their heart into their future. In other words, if you're going to believe in that future that you're creating with all of your heart, it has to be open and activated, and literally it has to be measured as open and activated. At the same time, you have to be able to get beyond the habit of trying to force outcomes and predict outcomes and hold a clear intention. And if energy is frequency, and frequency carries information, then once energy makes it to the heart, and the heart begins to become more coherent, and it begins to emanate a measurable magnetic field, and that field is energy, and energy is frequency, then that frequency can hold the thought of your future. It can hold the thought of a change in your health, a change in your life, a change in your career. And if you can't sustain coherence in your brain and heart, then it's like either having a weak Wi-Fi signal and you're not connected, or having no signal at all. And so I think most people spend the majority of their life living in separation, waiting for something out there to change, to give them the relief from how they feel inside of them. Well, we want to teach people then how to open their hearts and begin to broadcast a new signature into the field. And if they do it properly then, when there's a vibrational match between their energy and some possibility that already exists in the quantum field, now it doesn't take a long time because they don't have to move their body through space. And when we move our body through space, we experience time. That's three-dimensional creation. But when there's a vibrational match between your energy, coherent brain and coherent heart, with some potential in the quantum field, now there's a new set of principles that happen. And now all of a sudden, the longer you're conscious of that energy, you begin to warp space and time and begin to draw the event to you. Now, you are the vortex to your creation. And I want to teach people how to do that and get good at it.